The battery revolution, powering tomorrow's world. Hey everyone, welcome back to Tech Pulse, where we dive into the wild world of innovation that's changing our lives right now. Today, we're talking batteries, not just the ones in your phone, but the massive, game-changing giants storing the planet's energy future. Imagine a world where the sun never sets on your power bill. That's the battery boom happening today. Buckle up, because this is going to electrify your mind. Let's start with the big picture. The global battery energy storage system market is exploding. In 2025, it hit $10.16 billion. By 2026, that's jumping to $12.9 billion. And get this, by 2035, it's projected to skyrocket to $102.69 billion, growing at a whopping 26% compound annual rate. Why? Renewables like solar and wind are everywhere, but they don't shine or blow 24/7. Batteries catch that power and hold it like a giant energy savings account. Asia-Pacific leads the charge, pun intended. China, India, Japan, their booming populations demand non-stop juice. China alone smashed records in 2025, adding so much new storage that their total hit 144.7 gigawatts, up 85% from the year before. That's more than the US installed all year, just in December. Picture this, one country outpacing entire continents in battery power. Speaking of the US, 2026 is set to be historic. The Energy Information Administration predicts 24.3 gigawatts of new battery storage coming online. That's double the 2025 record of 12-ish gigawatts. Wait, no, they hit over 15 gigawatts last year and plan to crush it. Overall, 86 gigawatts of new grid capacity in 2026, with batteries and solar making up 79%. Renewables plus storage. They'll claim 93% of all new builds, leaving fossil fuels in the dust with just 6.3 gigawatts of natural gas. But here's a surprising twist. Costs are plummeting. Bloomberg NEF says the global benchmark for a 4-hour battery project dropped 27% in 2025 to a record low of $78 per megawatt hour. That's cheaper than ever since they started tracking in 2009. Pack prices crashed, competition heated up, and smarter designs made it happen. Compare that to solar, which ticked up 6% to $39 per megawatt hour, or onshore wind at $40. Batteries are now the bargain star, making solar plus storage combos average just $57 per megawatt hour. No wonder developers added 87 gigawatts of those hybrids in 2025. Globally, the scale is insane. Industrial Info tracks over 6,600 battery projects worth $1.28 trillion. That's trillion with a T, enough to fund entire economies. In 2025, global installations crossed 100 gigawatts for the first time, even with policy hiccups. China ditched mandates for storage with new renewables, switching to market forces. The US kept tax perks but banned Chinese modules, sparking supply chain drama. Tesla's in the mix too. In April 2023, they announced a gigafactory in China for megapacks, those massive shipping container-sized batteries that store megawatts for grids. The International Energy Agency predicts global renewable capacity could hit 4,800 gigawatts by end of 2026. Batteries make that reliable. Now let's geek out on the tech. These aren't AA cells. Battery energy storage systems, or BESS, use lithium-ion packs often co-located with solar farms. They smooth out peaks, prevent blackouts, and even optimize grids in real time. Over 40 gigawatts already in the US, and it's just starting. In China, nearly 240 gigawatt-hours of that growth was grid scale last year. Ever wonder why batteries rule? Renewables are intermittent, sun sets, wind dies. Without storage, you'd waste 30 to 40% of that green power. Batteries flip that. They charge cheap when supply floods the grid, discharge when demand spikes, slashing prices and fossil peaker plants. Here's an obscure gem. Saudi Arabia, Australia, and Chile are climbing fast behind China, and the US Saudi's desert solar paired with batteries? Genius. The UK and Italy slipped from top spots, but Europe's diversifying supply chains. Chinese firms are building factories in Southeast Asia, MENA, even Europe, dodging tariffs. Supply chains are reshaping too. China dominates, raw materials to full systems, but overcapacity means factories popping up worldwide. It's like the EV boom spilling over, flooding the market with cheap cells. Fun fact, the world's biggest battery? Tesla's Hornsdale Power Reserve in Australia started small at 100 megawatts in 2017, but scaled up fast, stabilizing grids and paying for itself in months. Today, monsters like 1 gigawatt-hour behemoths are routine. Batteries aren't just grid heroes. They power EVs, homes, even data centers guzzling AI energy. Imagine your neighborhood microgrid, independent during storms. Challenges? Sure. Mining lithium raises eyebrows, recycling's ramping up, and alternatives like sodium-ion or flow batteries lurk. But momentum's unstoppable. One more stunner. By 2026, the US solar output alone jumps from 290 terawatt-hours to over 420. Batteries make it stick. And for the mind-blower to end on, right now, global BESS projects total $1.28 trillion in value. That's more money than the GDP of most countries, all betting on batteries to unlock a fossil-free future where energy storage isn't a luxury. It's the backbone of our powered planet. What a time to be alive. Catch you next episode.